speaking of picks, let's head into the top 5 with an asterisk. Evan, what are we doing?
Special edition top 5 this week. We are going to have 5. We will have 5.
We will have
But
5.
here's the catch. Instead of each of us coming with our own prepared lists, what we're going to do is we're going to do a snake draft so that it is guaranteed that none of us will have anything the same. So if one of us takes something from the category, the rest of us, it's off the table. It's been taken. So we're going to do this draft actually as in snake style. What that means is we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then the person who picks third will get to pick fourth, and then it'll go backwards there, fifth, sixth, at like a snake draft, like you would do in a fantasy football draft. And the category this week, fellas, in honor of spooky season coming to an end, we are drafting our top 5 Halloween candy.
I'm not gonna lie to you here. I did not prepare a list at all. I mean, this is directly off the dome.
Yeah.
And I am horrified at how many candies I am going to miss. I am horrified.
There's no doubt. We're all flying blind here. This is gonna be fun.
I feel certain that Evan has at least some kind of draft board though.
I've never seen him draft anything without a board.
There's no way he doesn't have a board.
My draft board is sitting in a bowl on the counter. So all I have to do every day is walk by and see it.
Knew he had a draft board.
It is literally just a bowl of candy.
I knew he had a draft board, Caleb. Yep. We were so right.
He's never gone unprepared into a draft.
Is entirely a bowl with candy in it.
I should have known he would have had a draft board, man.
I know, man. It's the just Melvin way, man. The guy does 100 mock drafts before the fantasy football draft.
Yeah, not surprised. He probably did a mock today.
Yeah.
Even though we came up with this 5 minutes before we went live. But Evan, what's the draft order?
Well, let's see. I think what if we did it fair and we went in reverse order of our NFL pick standings? So that would let Caleb go first.
Yep.
You know what this does, Caleb. You know exactly what this does. This gives Evan the snake. Gives Evan back-to-back picks.
Actually, it would give you the back-to-back picks. No.
No.
What?
If we're going reverse order,
Evan is in first.
Oh, okay. He's talking about. Okay, I see. I thought we were going with the order we put our picks out today in, but nonetheless, I'm happy to go first.
Caleb, who works for a candy company, gets to go first.
I do work for a candy company.
Caleb, just go ahead and say it.
And we all know what this is going to be, and if it's not,
Caleb,
Devin,
you do not.
I
will draft so quick.
Why do we?
Go ahead, Caleb.
I'm so confused.
1-1, Caleb. What do you got?
Only one right answer here.
Okay, so we're talking Halloween. What kind of candy do we get on Halloween? Give me... Okay, this is a lot of pressure, because I know whenever y'all are thinking, I'm not going to say.
We know anything about your food takes up to this point. That is correct.
Alfredo boy.
Okay, give me something that's never done me wrong by any stretch of the imagination. It hits every time, no matter what. Give me the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Oh my gosh! I thought
I was nervous.
Sure. I thought for sure you were going in the opposite direction. I thought for sure. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I was terrified. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So that was my 1-1. That was also the only pick that I had that I knew. So going directly off the fly here. Number 2 overall. I think this is just a chalk answer, and I'm kind of sad about it. But give me the M&M. Give me the M&M. regular M&M.
I hear you. I feel like that's a good pick. A classic.
Yeah, it's a
Not
little bit of
necessarily your
chalk.
conventional candy. That there's several of them that come in a package. So yeah, I'll take that. With my back-to-back picks here, I think I'm going to. I'm going to do something similar to what I did this year in our fantasy football draft. In fantasy football this year, I picked right around the turn, and I went wide receiver, right? I got CeeDee Lamb in the first round, and I turned around and got A.J. Brown in the second round, back to back at the same position. So similar concept right here. So we're gonna kind of go back to back here in the chocolate bar category. We're gonna take Snickers, and then we're gonna take the Kit Kat.
Oh, you dog!
Yeah,
That was my only two that I had thought of.
It's a good one. That's gonna hurt.
Solid. Literally, Evan, if you do not take either one of those, I'm taking it. Whatever you left, next pick. That's gross. Okay.
The Kit Kat is such a classic, man.
Yeah, dude. Especially, I'll tell you right now, not to jump on Evan's pick here, but the smaller Kit Kats that you get, that's just like the 2 pieces of chocolate that are just like
Yes.
2 inches. Those are.
This is amazing. I totally agree. That is a great take.
That was the only reason I had it was because I was taking it next. Okay. Dang. 5 pick. I feel like I'm just going chalk here, but it's the candy that just comes to mind. I don't think anybody hates it. That's for sure. I think it's a good candy. Never gonna be upset about it. Give me the Sour Patch Kid. Give me the Sour Patch Kid at 5.
Sure.
I don't think you'll ever be upset about getting a Sour Patch Kid pack. You just can't.
Sour Patch Kid never misses. It's never missed. It has 100% success rate.
Definitely.
That's a good pick, man. All right. Let's think about where I'm going to go here. Okay. All right. 6th overall pick. I've got already on my team the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I feel like he's a good,
you could build a franchise around that.
You can build a franchise. He's like a 6'9" shooting guard with that can handle the ball,
He's the Patrick Mahomes of candy.
That's an interesting height, but that's fine.
Okay. So
it's a nice height either way.
In order to complement my 6'9" shooting guard that can also handle the ball, he can shoot, we're going to go with a big-time, big-bodied center. Is what we need. We need a little complement right here. So,
a little dirty.
Give me the Nestle Crunch Bar in the 6 hole.
Oh.
I love me some Crunch.
Yep.
Crunch Bar.
Yep.
I think at 6, it's you're hoping that he develops into something more, right, Caleb?
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Of course. Okay. Yeah. All right.
And specifically the full size ones. The full size ones are better than the mini ones in that particular candy bar. So, Nestle Crunch Bar, and then it also comes back to me for the 7th pick. Now this one, I'm trying to draft a point guard here. Somebody with a little creativity, perhaps. He knows how to pass the ball. Give me the Gob Stopper. Give me the Gob Stopper.
I respect it.
I think love Gob Stopper. You want to talk about a jawbreaker that just will never do you wrong.
No. Stopper. Hold on. Let's set the record straight here. The jawbreakers and gobstoppers are not the same.
That's true. I mean, it's crazy that you're trying to get both. You're not getting both.
All right.
We need to clear that up.
No. His pick was Gobstopper. He selected Gobstopper.
But he name dropped the Jawbreaker, and I just wanted
Yeah, but
that's
not his pick. He was okay.
Give me the
right.
Gobstopper.
Well, you had it. You had it.
Okay,
I mean that was
give it
it.
to me. I want my
Okay.
Gobstopper managing the offense. I want him bringing the ball down the court.
I feel like you're gonna have a lot of turnovers, but that's okay. Fiery player.
Yep.
Fiery player. Okay. At 8, I'll tell you what. I am not happy with my draft whatsoever. I'll go ahead and I'll be the first to say it. I don't like my draft. But I'll tell you what. We're gonna go with a gritty player. A gritty player. This is my 3rd pick in the draft. Gritty player, held on for a long time. I mean, you can't help but get him sometimes, and just nothing but grit. Give me the Three Musketeers bar. Give me the Three Musketeers bar.
Yeah.
You know, I think almost in this particular situation, I think I enjoy the full size more, but I can also get down completely with the mini. I can do that 1000%. So give me Three Musketeer at 3rd round pick.
I think that's a good pick. I also think the moral of our draft here is that full size candy bars are better.
Yes.
Except for the Kit Kat. Yeah.
Except for the Kit Kat. As the
Yep.
only outlier.
Yep.
Boys, let me tell you, I am flabbergasted.
No,
and also elated.
I don't love that. I don't love that because I don't love that at all. What did I miss, Evan? What did I miss?
That this specimen is still on the board at 3.3.
That's a problem.
This is my 3rd round pick. Give me the Skittles, fellas.
Oh my gosh! It never even crossed my mind. Are you taking original?
Oh yeah, red packaged Skittles.
Red. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, you're looking at a kid right here that averages eating a pack of Skittles a day because it's in the lobby downstairs at the office every day. Mounds of Skittles. You can't just not pick one up and take it up to the desk with you. You can't do it.
Yeah, man. And eating a handful at once and then all the flavors just meshing together in your mouth is just it's that good. So unreal that I was able to snag Skittles in the 3rd round there. But I'm thrilled about it. And then moving into the 4th round, here's another one, fellas. Kind of more of one of those unconventional candies, but tends to show up a lot in your candy basket or your bag or whatever on Halloween. You see a lot of these, and they do the trick. They can come off the bench. They can get it done. 6th man of the year here, but we're getting them in the 4th round. Give me the Nerds.
Yeah. Nerds is a good pick, man. I wanted Nerds. I couldn't draft Nerds with my 3rd pick, but I sure would have gone there with my 4th.
Little box of Nerds in your Halloween candy.
And I'll say this. That little box of Nerds is perfect. It is the perfect amount of Nerds because if you eat more than the one box of Nerds, you may be a problem. You may be a problem because I mean, just that one shot of Nerds and then you keep it moving. Great play.
Yep. I like that.
Okay. I didn't want to have to do this. I know I'm forgetting something. But what immediately comes to my mind right here, I'm going with another gummy candy.
Don't do it. Don't take this from me.
Give me the Twizzler.
Oh, you did it. You mother.
Yeah, whoa. Take it easy
Family-friendly
there, Caleb.
podcast.
I didn't
Of
say
course.
anything.
That's a good
Twizzler.
pick. Yeah, that's a
Give
good
me the
pick.
Twizzler. Give me
I
the Twizzler.
I love that. God,
Yeah.
that was gonna be my fourth round pick, and I was gonna be ecstatic to get that with my fourth round.
Give me
All
the
right,
Twizzler.
yeah, that's a great pick. Okay, fourth round. Let's see. I've got my point guard with the Gobstoppers. I got my 1. I've got my 2 shooting guard, and I've got my 5. I need a 3 and a 4.
You going for the 3 and D guy here? Or you gonna go for the stretch 4?
We're gonna go stretch 4 first. And I was gonna have Twizzlers in my stretch 4, but it's off the
Too
board.
good of a player. Too good of a player.
All right, we're pivoting. I would call it a similar type of candy. Not thought about as often as the Twizzler, but I would argue it packs more of a punch than the Twizzler. Give me the Swedish Fish. And he's gonna play the 4 for me.
Great pick.
Swedish Fish is gonna play a 4 for me, and then
I'll go ahead and say it. Before you go on to your 3 and D glue guy. I think Swedish Fish are garbage.
That's a cold take. That's just
yeah. As much as I hate to agree with Caleb on a food take, Devin, that's a bad take.
Hey, Transparency Pod, Evan. Transparency Pod.
Transparency Pod. Shout out to Heinz.
I'll take your Swedish Fish if you get them in your Halloween candy. So you just
tell you what, you can have them, of course.
There you go. All right, and then this is one that I think it's kind of criminal. We haven't picked it yet. This is Devin's right. This is a classic 3. Plays good defense. You know, he could stroke it a little bit. He ain't the best shooter, but he can stroke it a little bit. Give me none other than the sweet tart. A good sweet tart can do wonders for you.
I tell you what, I was about to pick up the phone and give Sweet Tarts a call because he was going to be picked.
Yep.
By Team Melvin. So I like that
It's
one
a good pick.
lot. Got to come up with somebody else.
Yeah, it's a good pick. You talk about a glue guy. I'm thinking of a glue guy right now. I do actually. I'll tell you what.
Don't tell me you're going Red Hots here.
No. We're gonna cut this part. Give me a timeout.
Timeout granted.
This is a wild pick. Are we gonna allow the popcorn ball? Because that is a staple.
Yeah.
That is a staple.
Wow. Jeez. It's not candy though.
I would argue it is.
But it's a Halloween. Like you wouldn't be shocked if you get a you wouldn't be shocked if you go up to a house and they're handing out popcorn balls.
I think we've done a really nice job of staying in the lanes of Halloween candy only. So I will allow the popcorn ball since it does end up in the Halloween candy. I'll allow it.
Okay. So Caleb,
all right.
Be sure to trim it until right here. I'm gonna give an intro back into my next pick. All right, for my last pick, glue guy through and through. Give me the popcorn ball. The popcorn ball. It's a staple. You know, you'll never be upset about it. The popcorn ball brings back a lot of memories. And, I mean, you can't get any more glue guy than the glue guy himself, the popcorn ball.
Yeah.
You know what that makes me think of? Our category obviously has been Halloween candy. And, popcorn ball, it just comes to play. It doesn't care what everybody else looks like. It makes me think of, Deion Sanders going to play in the MLB. Or, Bo Jackson.
Zion Williamson.
Tim Tebow going to play in the it just
doesn't care.
They're good athletes either way, and a popcorn ball is good in the Halloween bag either way, whether it's a candy or not.
That's the only time you want to have it, though. So you don't want a popcorn ball any other time. You want it for Halloween. If you eat it any other time, you're not going to want it for Halloween. But that one time a year, one night, you look in your bag and you just so happen to find a popcorn ball, you're going to be elated.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, Evan.
All right, fellas. Mr. Irrelevant here, so I wanna throw something out there. And much like the popcorn ball, I need you guys to tell me if it's gonna stick. Because if it's not gonna stick, I got a backup. But here's my thought on this for my last pick, Mr. Irrelevant. How about Fun Dip?
Yeah. See, Fun Dip, it's a candy.
That's a candy. That's 100%. Yeah, it's 100%.
That's not debatable. 100%.
No, that's 100%. Yeah, I like that. I like that pick quite a bit, actually.
All right, we'll ride with Fun Dip as the Mr. Irrelevant pick. One thing that didn't get brought up, which was going to be my backup, nobody said Reese's Pieces, undrafted free agent, but it was similar to another pick, which would have been,
yeah,
whatever.
That's the only reason I didn't take, because, Reese's Pieces, they hit every time, but it's also you gotta have respect for the Reese's pick,
and also
and
the M&M pick.
You can't be the guy. Of course, M&M, because there was a small part of me that wanted to go peanut M&Ms, because those are very good too. You don't want to load up on the same guy. You don't want to load up. So I think I think it was understandable that he went undrafted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll certainly get signed to a great team, and more than likely have an impact in the league. But we got our rosters finalized here, fellas. So I'd love to hear what you ended up with, and then we'll wrap it up.
Yep. All right, I'll take it. I got the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup at the 1-1. Let's see. I got Gobstoppers. I got a Crunch Bar. I got Sweet Tarts, and then to round it out, I do have Swedish Fish.
Switch those last two, but that's no problem. I feel like Caleb went after the people that just like outside of Reese's, of course. Outside of Reese's, he went for the kid that's just outside of the box. Like, you never know what they're going to say next. And let me just tell you, that matches him to a T. I think he drafted true to his heart, and I love that out of him.
Yep.
He's truly the Bill Belichick of drafting Halloween candy.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about Crunch being at 6. That's probably like the equivalent of Cole Strange coming out of the University of Chattanooga
going in the first round. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what it is.
Put some respect on Cole's name.
Sure. All right. My team had my first round pick. Give me the M&M. Second round pick, Sour Patch Kid. Third round pick, Three Musketeer. Fourth round pick, the Twizzler. Fifth round pick, Glue Guy. Popcorn ball, baby. Popcorn ball.
It is a ball of popcorn, as a matter of fact.
Sure is. Yep.
And then my team, I went at the turn. I got Snickers and Kit Kat back to back. Went back to get back again later with Skittles and Nerds, and rounded out the draft with just the guy, man. Fun Dip. Wow.
Good
what
play.
A guy.
Yep, good play. Fun guy.
I do want to call out one candy that I think we kind of overlooked. It's candy that I eat every day in the office because I can't resist it. The Twix bar. Anybody else big on the Twix bar?
Wow. Good candy.
Yeah.
Good candy. I don't think it's a wild omission though.
Okay.
I think it's a fringe. Late 4th, early 5th round grade, but could certainly be attacked in undrafted free agency.
All right.
I, for one, think the Twix bar showed out great at the combine. Just based on the way that the draft fell, I got two, big time chocolate bars in the first and second round, so it wasn't a great fit for my team,
Yeah.
but definitely surprised that it went undrafted. And can we just set the record straight on right Twix versus left Twix?
Right.
I mean, we can
It
we
was
can count
always
we
the
can count
right
it down
Twix.
if we
Right
need
Twix.
to.
Right Twix.
It was
Okay,
always
yeah,
the right Twix.
it would. Okay, we're on the same page there. Right Twix.
Yeah. If
And,
you grab the left, you gotta watch your back.
Yep.
Okay, that's what needs to happen.
Yep. No doubt about it. All right, boys. That was a heck of a pod.
What a pod.
All right. Yeah. That was an awesome pod.
Yep.
Ride with the picks. Ride with the picks. We would not lead you astray. Ride with the picks. I do want to give a shout out to Heinz for sponsoring. I also want to give a shout out to the West Virginia Mountaineers football team and all of their athletic department, obviously. Boys, anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to say? Parting words here?
Shout out a player in the game that goes unnoticed far too often. Shout out post-it notes. Shout out post-it notes. I think that's, just a staple, if you will, in the game. Shout out post-it notes.
Yep.
And shout out Hyman Seafood, Charleston, South Carolina. Great place to go eat if you're in the area. They got great seafood, fresh seafood, and some really good local craft beers. I would recommend Holy City Brewing Company.
Love it. All right, boys. Sounds good. Comment, like, subscribe. Let us know your top 5 Halloween candies. Let us know who you're riding with the picks. We did have some conflicting views, so we'll see who comes out on top next week. I'm out, boys. See you later.
We out.